be with the king.
Chapter 5, verse 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
With the oppressor called UFOs, from chariots, clouds, the return of the king, from the tribe of Judah, who would be the so-called Negroes in America today.
You don't really got a place in my salvation.
Straight salvation.
Sexuality straight, my salvation.
Straight salvation.
You gon' slay till you break my salvation.
Straight salvation.
Your doubt of itself is what would say you ate my salvation.
Straight salvation.
You gon' do all your time, all of your crimes. Trying to steal our shine, fuck it with mine, devils gon' die. If it got about past, it's best to die with your master fast and nuclear blast, disaster cast, the last the slave and straight salvation. Take it for the Lord, a man of war, and my king is bloody as a sword. Flame of fire in his eyes, vengeance is yours against the wicked to the core. I can't abhor, but I can't ignore cries that you know, cries of the poor. It's for your good of my nation, so y'all can bleed my salvation. For the disgrace of the occasion, been waiting patient for a taste of my super strange soul. As they phase me back off the spaceship, I'm at your face, no hesitation. Screaming Yahweh, Yahweh, shout like your last wave of invasion. With them 200 million angels with 4 faces, who gon' face us? Get that call to the throne, singing that same song. It is true. Say man, say bow down to a priest and lick up the dust off of thy roof. Into my whip you gon' take, skin cancer you gon' break. Pick a crop on my estate, your fate too late. And ain't nowhere safe out of space. And ooh, I can't wait. You don't really got a place in my salvation.
Straight salvation.
Sexuality straight, my salvation.
Straight salvation.
You gon' slay till you break my salvation.
Straight salvation.
Your doubt of itself is what would say you ate my salvation.
Straight salvation.
You gon' do all your time, all of your crimes. Trying to steal our shine, fuck it with mine, devils gon' die. If it got about past, it's best to die with your master fast and nuclear blast, disaster cast, the last the slave and straight salvation. 400 years of the slaves running, you to earn about 800, cause you stay hunting and you overdone it with your drugging and locking us up for nothing. Now the roads are buffing on my headband, floor the lids when they come marching in. Keep legit with the fringes falling, with not a single cent up on me. Prince of the power, 144,000 in the hour you devoured. The world is ours, wasn't scared to doubt it. And come up out of you became no cowards. Jewelry shower, my ribs and dower. Powder gems for they face to flower. My seeds, crowds and go streets. My house is gonna be a tower, no evil loud. Ride around in my drops of damn, made of golden diamonds. Fuck a bands, you pass this little chauffeur and open my doors. Who wasn't upholding the law? Heathens would crawl, facing the floor when I cross. Suffer my forefathers fall. Family separated, plantations. That's justice, thus said the Lord. And I can't wait for it cause you don't really got a place in my salvation.
Straight salvation.
Sexuality straight, my salvation.
Straight salvation.
You gon' slay till you break my salvation.
Straight salvation.
Your doubt of itself is what would say you ate my salvation.
Straight salvation.
You gon' do all your time, all of your crimes. Trying to steal our shine, fuck it with mine, devils gon' die. If it got about past, it's best to die with your master fast and nuclear blast, disaster cast, the last the slave and straight salvation.
Straight salvation. Yeah. Spitting Hebrew. I got Lafayette on this one. Dayak. Hope you enjoyed the journey. For those that's listening, we coming to the end of it, but running it back's the beginning of the come after.
And that day for Israel, Kwal Yashar.
We defeated our enemies with no problem.
And that day, 4 sisters let you know you got
A flock of them, no jealousy is stopping. In that day, the war is won, it's all over.
Now bow down, your slavery's before you.
In that day, I'm crowned, cause I was a soldier.
We the chosen, who the kingdom to hold.
Yeah, frame the kingdom a masterpiece. Now picture me, all power in my hand. When I speak, they understand this is real power. I'm the man in my own land, surrounded by my people. Yeah, the numbers is like the sand of the sea. Roll up on my niggas, happy to see me. We talk about the times where we cried, we died, and we tried to survive. Yeah, the white man, he lied, but now he's gone. And And now my niggas singing the new song. Kwam Yasha Allah, shit should make you wanna holler, cause there's peace in the city. Every Sabbath day is litty. Roll up to the spot, music blasting, been fasting. So every word we speak is a magnet for action, attracting a princess. No longer bitches, transformed in her spirit and her body look delicious. When we all come together, see nobody look suspicious. We driving chariots, hitting switches.
In that day for Israel, Kwam Yasha.
We defeated our enemies with no problem.
In that day, 4 sisters let you know you got
a flock of them, no jealousy is stopping them. In that day, the war is won, it's all over.
Now bow down, your slavery's before you.
In that day, I'm crowned, cause I was a soldier.
We the chosen, who the kingdom the home. In that day, we safe for kids to play double dutch. Football in the street, 2-hand touch. On yellow brick, good youth fans. Like we in the Wiz, plenty feasts going round. Nigga, ease on down. Catch me on E from Ave or Levi Street. Lafayette spitting the heat, my chariot. Fly literally, living the Jerusalem dream, but ain't sleep. Black sand beach on islands for me and my ribs. Our house is a tower with city views of Judah. New and updated, everything computer. Corporations governing other nations. My so-called black, Latino, native, and Haitians. Creflo Genos, clean flows and swing doors. No more Sambo, Steven, leave them. Least in the kingdom. Where we stay, ain't no gentrification. You can have peace in this life, not a heathen in sight. In that day for Israel, Kwam Yasha.
We defeated our enemies with no problem.
In that day, 4 sisters let you know you got
a flock of them, no jealousy is stopping them. In that day, the war is won, it's all over.
Now bow down, your slavery's before you.
In that day, I'm crowned, cause I was a soldier.
We the chosen, who the kingdom the home. Hey, Shalom, Yahweh, Shimi, I was Shabrakathum. To all the Adawanyam, Akim, and Shalom, Yahweh Shema, the Thumb by Shimi, I was Shah. To all the Akwatin, the water for spending your time. This was spitting Hebrew. Hope it gives you rest and relaxation and gives you that inspiration to do that work for the nation. May the Lord be with you, and with that, the Lord's praying in Hebrew. Abanawa Shabbat Shemayah Kodash Hayah Shemka Yahweh Malach Rafka Taba'a Ratazai Kahaya Aisha Ba Ratazakawa Bashamayah Nathanaw Lakam Kaya Wan Wasalak Now Kabawaf Now Kasalak Now Kabawafi Now Wala Tabaayana Banasay Wala Bo How Shine Now Maya Rakaya Laka Hamalak Rafaha Alawat the Prof Now Walandim Amma.
Alright, shalom, 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 Yashalom. Say I'm preaching officer Mabadazor Bun Yahweh Bun Yashalom of the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West Harlem, New York, under the commanding General Yohanan. Alright, today is the Tuesday night Brotherhood class. You know what I'm saying? Our topic for the night, you know what I'm saying, is going to be, we're going to Salakia. You know what I'm saying? We're going to memorialize, you know what I'm saying, those that stood stiffly, you know what I'm saying, with the Lord to the end, man. Right? A lot of our people are caught up, you know what I'm saying, worshiping and celebrating, you know what I'm saying, the people that decided to serve our enemy, man, which is the oppressor, who is the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of, man. We're going to go into the records and see, you know what I'm saying, who are the people that we should be remembering, man. You know what I'm saying, the ones that we should be celebrating, man. Right, we find them right here in these records, man. We're going to crank it off how we usually do. If you are a black, Hispanic, or Native Indian from North, South, or Central Americas, or scattered abroad, right, you are considered to be an Israelite according to the Bible. This right here is your personal Israelite starter kit, man. Right, so this right here is the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. So you can look up certain words that you may not fully understand when you're coming across in these scriptures. Right, you ought to have you one of these. Along with that, you ought to have you an Apocrypha. Right, authorized by King James, man, who was a black man that sat on 3 thrones at one time, man, Ireland, Scotland, and England. Right? It was at the hand of our oppressor, who is the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of, that these records were removed out of the Bible. Right? These are the missing books of the Bible, man. You ought to have you one of these. Along with that, you ought to have you a King James Version Bible, man. Right? Not a New King James Version, not an English Standard Version, none of those other translations they got out there, man. Right? Get you a regular King James Version Bible, man. Right? I'm saying this is the closest you're going to get to the original text, man. With the King James Version and the Apocrypha, you have your full, complete records, man. Now you're ready to seek out what the Lord requires of you as a black, Hispanic, or Native Indian from North, South, or Central Americas, or scattered abroad, man. With that, you know what I'm saying, we're going to be getting into our topic for the night, right, which is, you know what I'm saying, the people that we are going to memorialize, man. Right, just bear with me for a second. Okay, so our first scripture for the night is going to be starting in Deuteronomy, the 32nd chapter. Okay. So just bear with me for a second while I get this up here. Right, it's going to be Deuteronomy 32 and 7. Go ahead and read it when you got it.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 7. Remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and he will show thee. Thy elders.
Bring that back for me.
Remember the days of old. Consider the many years of generations.
This is what we got to do, man. We got to remember, man. Right? The world that we live in today say that we have to forget about everything that has ever happened to us as a nation of people. Right? And when we bring up the things that have transgressed us as a nation of people, all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, we are the problem makers, right? All of a sudden now, we are the racists. Now we are a hate group because we want to talk about the issues that have been destroying us as a nation of people. Now it's a problem, right? You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a problem when these things was happening to us, right? It wasn't a problem when, you know what I'm saying, we wasn't looking for justice, right? For the crimes that have been happening to us as a nation of people, right? It wasn't a problem then, but now that we speak up, you know what I'm saying, it's a problem. The world wants us to forget the things that have happened to us as a nation of people, as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. But the Lord said, remember the days of old, man. He said, never forget the things, man, that didn't happen to you and your nation of people, man. Remember it, man. Go ahead.
Remember the days of old and consider for years of many generations.
Now you ought to consider the years of many generations, man. And you need to dig down deep in your history as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. And where you find that history at is right here in this Bible, man. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't even got to dig that far back. Just look at all the crimes and atrocities that this enemy, you know what I'm saying, have done unto our nation of people, man. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the last 500 years in this hell, man. You know what I'm saying? You ought to be able to look at that history and be able to know who the devil is in the earth, man. And you should never memorialize a devil, man. You should never memorialize, you know what I'm saying, anything that fought for, you know what I'm saying, his kingdom, man.
Right.
Because the only thing they fought for is to make us slaves. You know what I'm saying? Up under the hand of our oppressor and all these other heathen nations, man. You got something?
No, sir. You know what I'm saying? You coming down here, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? That's why the oppressor have us memorializing Martin Luther King, man. You know what I'm saying? Why he chose Martin Luther King? Because he helped, you know what I'm saying, further, you know what I'm saying, our affliction in this goddamn empire, man, that
Right.
the oppressor is on, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the only people that the oppressor wants us to remember, man. You know what I'm saying? There's people that put us further, you know what I'm saying, up under the boot of the goddamn devil, man. It's a lot.
Continue on.
Ask my father, and he will shew thee by elders, and they will tell thee.
You know what I'm saying? They would tell you, you know what I'm saying, who the devil is in the earth, man. They would tell you, you know what I'm saying, who is the one that wronged you in the earth, man. You go and ask your forefathers, man. The people that you should be memorializing, man. They would let you know, you know what I'm saying, you better stay away from, you know what I'm saying, that devil, man. You better stay away from that oppressor and his ways of life, man. But you better remember and honor us, man. Right? The ones that died standing, you know what I'm saying, were unalive, standing stiffly with the Lord, man. That's the ones that we ought to be honoring, man, and remembering. I'm saying we ought to be memorializing those men and women, man. And we're going to talk about them tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to get this history in your Christian church, man. Following some religion, man. All right, so let's drop that. See, let's get 2 Maccabees 6:6. Right, in the Apocrypha. It's like here. Bear with me for a second. All right, let's go ahead and read it.
It's the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 6, verse 6. Neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days or ancient fast days.
I'm saying, understand this, man. It was a decree that was made, man, up under the hand of the oppressor in that day, that it would be unlawful, you know what I'm saying, for a black, Hispanic, or Native Indian to keep the Sabbath day of the Lord, man, which is every Saturday, man, right? Which is, you know what I'm saying, supposed to be a day of rest, man, to serve the Lord, man. So they looked at that and made that illegal, man. Right? Let's see what else was illegal. Go ahead.
Or to profess at all to be a Jew.
You know what I'm saying? It was unlawful for you to claim to be a Jew, man. You wonder why we're out here today calling ourselves, you know what I'm saying, Mexicans and Dominicans and, you know what I'm saying, Negroes and, you know what I'm saying, all these different bywords, man. Right? Because it was unlawful for us to be called an Israelite, man. A Jew. It was unlawful for us to serve the Most High God of Israel, man. Because the enemy know as long as we are serving our power and we are a righteous nation of people, then the Lord will destroy our enemies, man. And they won't be able to rule over us and oppress us and destroy us as a nation of people, man. We need to understand these things. Let's get verse 7.
It's the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 6, verse 7. And in the day of the king's birth, every month, they were brought by bitter constraint to eat of sacrifices.
Saying, instead of them being who the Lord created them to be, you know what I'm saying, they decided to destroy these people, man, which were our forefathers, man. Right? It says in the day of the king's birth, every month, man, they were brought by bitter constraint to eat of the sacrifices, man. Let's see what these sacrifices were. Go ahead.
And when the fast of
Bacchus, man.
Bacchus.
That's that Mardi Gras, man. You know what I'm saying? That you still keep today, man. Right? That was recorded right here in the Bible, man. Go ahead, read that.
And when the fast of Bacchus. When the fast of Bacchus was kept, the Jews were compelled to go in procession to Bacchus carrying iron.
And you know what I'm saying? We were forced to go and keep the ways of the heathen, man. We was forced into keeping their customs and their ways of life, man. You know what I'm saying? If we didn't, then we were unalive, man. That's how we become destroyed, you know what I'm saying, as a nation of people that we are today, man. That's how we get like this, man. That's why we celebrate everything under the sun that the oppressor give us, man. And we don't know nothing about the holy convocations of feast days of the Lord. Or we don't know anything about, you know what I'm saying, the sacrifices of our forefathers, man. The people that were here before us, what they went through, what they did. We ain't taught these things, man. We are taught that we have to forget. We just have to move on, and you know what I'm saying, and deal with it, right? Get over it. Right? We are living in a new day. That's what you're told, man. Well, the Lord say never forget, man. The Lord say remember the things that didn't happen to you and your people, man. Let's get verse 8. Go ahead.
It's the book of Second Maccabees, chapter 6, verse 8. Moreover, there went out a decree to the neighbor cities of the heathen by suggestion of Ptolemy against the Jews, that should observe the same fashions and be partakers of their sacrifice.
Right? You heard, you know what I'm saying, that the decree went out to all the neighboring cities, man. Of the heathens, man. That went out against the Jews, man. That went out against blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Right? That they should not keep the Sabbath, man. They should not keep the holy convocations and feast days of the Most High God, Yahweh, man. But we should keep the same fashion as all the heathens in the earth, man. And we should sacrifice to the things that they sacrifice to, man. And guess what? We are still doing it to this day, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get verse 9.
It's the book of Second Maccabees, chapter 6, verse 9. And whosoever will not conform themselves to the manners of the Gentiles should be put to death.
You know what I'm saying? If you didn't conform yourself into the ways of the heathens, then it said that you should be unalive, man. You wonder why we are destroyed for a lack of knowledge today, man. Because we were beat into this position, man. We were unalived into this position that we are in today as a nation of people, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we worried about memorializing those that fought to keep us in this slavery, man. To keep us in this hell. To keep us oppressed and destroyed and at the bottom of this kingdom, man. Lord said, you know what I'm saying? Remember the days of old, man. Remember those that gave their life to serve the Lord, man. That's what you ought to be memorializing, man. Right? Let's continue on, man.
Then might a man have seen the present misery.
Right? So we can drop that. We're going to get Second Maccabees 7:1, man. All right, the book of Second Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 1. Go ahead and read it when you got it.
It's the book of Second Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 1. It came to pass also that 7 brethren with their mother were taken and compelled by the king against the law to taste swine flesh, and were tormented with the scourge of the whip.
And you know what I'm saying? This right here is a family that's worthy of being memorialized, man. You know what I'm saying? Where is the statue for these 7 sons and that mother? that stood so stiffly with the Lord, man.
Right.
We ought to be remembering this day, man. You know what I'm saying? And we should strive to you know what I'm saying, live within that same spirit that they lived in, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord was with them. The Spirit of the Lord was on them, man. And they understood something that we don't understand today. You know what I'm saying? They understood that, you know what I'm saying, no matter what happened in the life that they lived, that they was coming back, man. They was going to come back and live a greater life, man. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you know what I'm saying, they were compelled, you know what I'm saying, against the king, like by the king, against the law to taste swine's flesh, man. And if they didn't, they would be whipped, man. They would be tortured, tormented. Let's get verse 2, man. All right, this is the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 2, and it reads, "But one of them that spake first said thus, What wouldest thou ask for? What wouldest thou ask or learn of us? We are ready to die, rather than to transgress the laws of our fathers," man. Right? They stood on this, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the first brother that spoke up, man. He's like, man, go ahead and do whatever you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Because we are ready to die to serve our king, man. Right? We are ready to die to serve our Lord, man. Our power. Right? They would rather be unalive than to transgress the laws of the Most High God of Israel, man. They were willing to, you know what I'm saying, keep the things that their fathers passed down unto them from the Lord, man. And they were willing to stand on that all the way up into the end, man. Let's get verse 3.
It's the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 3. Then the king, being in a rage, commanded pans and cauldrons to be made hot.
You know what I'm saying? After the first brother spoke up, man, that just, you know what I'm saying, pissed him off, man. Just like it pisses off any oppressor to hear a black, Hispanic, or Native Indian speak up, man. Right? It pissed him off so much to hear that he was ready to die to serve his power and not him. He ordered, you know what I'm saying, to have cauldrons and pans to be brought and know what I'm saying, made hot, man. Right? And he brought these pots and pans to, know what I'm saying, heat them up to do some cooking, man. Right? And he ain't doing it to, know what I'm saying, have a feast, man. You know what I'm saying? He's doing it to bring torment and torture to this brother, man. Because he was willing to serve the Lord and not him, man. Let's get verse 4, man.
It's the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 4. Which forthwith being heated, the tongue of him that spake first.
You know what I'm saying? Because he stood stiffly and he stood up bold and he stood on what, you know what I'm saying, the Lord wanted him to stand on. You know what I'm saying? He decided to heat up pots and cauldrons, you know what I'm saying, and cut out the tongue of the brother mouth so he can't speak no more, man. So he can no longer raise up, you know what I'm saying, and rouse up the people, man. He wanted to destroy that spirit up out of that brother, man. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, he was hoping that he can sway the minds of all the other brothers of his family, man. But this sister taught her sons well, man. You know what I'm saying? This sister taught her sons, you know what I'm saying, how to be warriors, man. And stand on, you know what I'm saying, with the stand on this truth, man. And stand stiffly with the Lord, you know what I'm saying, never bending or folding, man. And they stood on it, man. Let's continue on.
And to cut off the utmost parts of his body.
I'm saying they turned around and cut off the utmost parts of his body, man. I'm saying cutting off his fingers, man. Cutting off his toes, man. Torturing his brother, man. Because his brother would not serve him, man. It's like you. Alright, so I see a couple of questions in the chat. Just hold tight, you know what I'm saying? We'll get to them, you know what I'm saying? We'll get to you, just, you know what I'm saying? Bear with us, right? So read that again for me.
Commanded to cut off the tongue of him that spake first, and to cut off the utmost parts of his body. The rest of his brethren and his mother looking on.
You know what I'm saying? With his family watching him, man. With his mother watching. And all of his brothers, man. Watching him be tortured, man. For standing on what he believed in, man. For standing on serving the Lord, man. And not folding, man. Let's get verse 5.
Book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 5. Now when he was thus maimed in all his members, he commanded him, being yet alive, to be brought to the fire.
You know what I'm saying? This brother was still, because this brother was still alive after having his tongue cut out of his mouth, you know what I'm saying, and his uttermost parts being cut off. You know what I'm saying? Him losing his ligaments, man. Here and there, man. You know what I'm saying? He decided to throw this brother in a frying pan, man. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine, you know what I'm saying, being in that brother's shoes, man. And that's the price that this brother had to pay for serving the Lord, man. Now think about, you know what I'm saying, if serving the Lord, you got to go through that, then what the hell are you worshiping in your goddamn religion? Because they ain't the same God of this Bible, man. You know what I'm saying? The men of the Lord stayed getting persecuted, man. They all died gruesome deaths. Salakia, unalivings, man. I'm saying, who's hunting down your preacher, your imam, your religious leader, man? They are doing well in this world, in this kingdom. You know what I'm saying? They are doing well. Let's continue on.
Now when he thus was made in all his members, he commanded bring him yet alive to be brought to the fire, and to be fried in the pan. And as the vapor of the pan was for a good space dispersed, they exhorted one another with the mother to die manfully, saying thus.
Continue on. Make sure you hold the scripture, that way you ain't got to keep rereading it.
It's the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 6. The Lord God look upon us, and in the truth have comfort in us, as Moses is his song which witnessed to their faces declared, saying, and he shall be comfort in his servants.
Go ahead.
It's the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 7. So when the first was dead, after this number, they brought the second to make him a mocking stock.
I'm saying, now after the first one was unalive, now they getting the second brother and bringing him in, right? See, you know what I'm saying? They can make him a mocking stock, man. They can get him to flip, man, and change his you know what I'm saying, beliefs, right? See if they can get him to turn away from serving his God, man. Go ahead.
And when they had pulled off the skin of his head with the hair, they asked him, will thou eat before thou be punished throughout every member of thy body?
You know what I'm saying? They pulled the brother hair off his head. They scalped this brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Pulled the hair with the scalp off of his head, man. Then they asked him, you know what I'm saying, will thou eat before thou be punished? Will you take a bite of this swine's flesh, you know what I'm saying, before you be punished, man? You know what I'm saying? Before you lose all of the members of your body, man. This is all about, you know what I'm saying, eating swine's flesh, man. Because they chose not to eat swine's flesh. Something that you eat freely today. You know what I'm saying? Something that is taught to you that, you know what I'm saying, it's just the other white meat, right? I'm saying that swine's flesh ain't no goddamn meat, man. You find meat in the Bible, man. The things that the Lord said was clean for you to eat, man. That's meat, man. Continue on.
But he answered in his own language. Salaki, this is the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 8. But he answered in his own language and said, no, wherefore he also received the next torment in order, as the former did.
You know what I'm saying? He answered in his own language. Then he said, la'ah. You know what I'm saying? I will not eat swine's flesh, man. Not eating, you know what I'm saying, that pork, man. That you put on that plate, man. Go ahead. Wherefore he what?
Wherefore he also received the next torment in order as the former did.
You know what I'm saying? And he received the same torment that, you know what I'm saying, the brother before him received, man. And then they begin to you know what I'm saying, cut his tongue out, man. Chop off the members of his body. You know what I'm saying? Throw him into the frying pan, man. You know what I'm saying? Would you be willing to serve the Lord? You know what I'm saying? All the way up until, you know what I'm saying, entering the frying pan. You know what I'm saying? After, you know what I'm saying, being chopped up, man. And you still live, man. Right? To the point where they feel like they got to cook you to make sure that you are unalive, man. That's what these brothers went through, man. Let's get verse 9.
The book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 9. And when he was at last gasped, he said, Thou like a fury takest out of Salakia. Thou like a fury takest us out of this present life, but the King of the world shall raise up, who have died for his laws until everlasting life.
You know what I'm saying? He said with his last breath, man. Right? He said, but the King of the world shall raise us up, man, who have died for his laws under everlasting life, man. Meaning our power is going to, know what I'm saying, be with us, man. I'm saying, do whatever you got to do, man. You know what I'm saying? You might, know what I'm saying, unalive me in this life, man. But my King is going to raise me up again, man. Right? You know what I'm saying? Let's get verse 10.
The book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 10. After him was the third made a marking stock. And when he was required, he put out his tongue. And that right soon holding forth his hand manfully.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? He stood up and he you know what I'm saying? He already knew what time it was, man. He put his tongue out, man. Right? You know what I'm saying? Stood stiffly, man. You know what I'm saying? These brothers are dying an honorable death, man. You know what I'm saying? Today we are taught to die dishonorable, man. So we are down without honor, man. Let's get 11.
The book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 11. And he said courageously, These I had from heaven, and for his laws I despised them. And from him I hope to receive them again.
Go ahead.
It's the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 12. In so much that the king and that they were with him marveled at the young man's courage, for that he nothing regarded the pains.
Go ahead.
It's the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 13. And now this man was dead also. They tormented and mangled before in like manner.
Right? They done moved through the fourth one, man. You know what I'm saying? And all these brothers are standing stiffly, man. You know what I'm saying? Dying like men, standing on their feet, man. Not bowing down like some coward, man. They are standing on what they believe in, man. And they believed in serving the Most High God of Israel, man. All the way up into death. Alright, so let's continue on.
It's the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 14. So when he was ready to die, he said thus, it is good being put to death by men.
Hold on, read that again for me.
So when he was ready to die, he said thus, it is good being put to death by men, to look for hope from God, to be raised up again by him.
See that? Say it's good to be unalive by men. You know what I'm saying? To look for hope from our God, to be raised up again by him, man. So they knew, you know what I'm saying, when they were being unalived by these goddamn heathens, man. They knew that the Lord was going to bring them back, man. They were going to reap a reward. You know what I'm saying, in the next life to come, for standing stiffly with the Lord, man. So it didn't matter to them, man. The pain and the suffering and the torture they were going through, man. Right? You got to be willing to, know what I'm saying, stand up against, you know what I'm saying, unalivings and destruction, man. For the Lord's sake, man. Be willing to stand stiffly with the Lord, man. Therefore, the Lord can raise you back up, man.
Right.
You ain't gonna get this history nowhere else in the earth, man. Throughout all of your religions, they are all a farce. They're a goddamn lie that have destroyed us for over the last 500 years in this hell, man. Let's continue on.
It is good being put to death by men, to look for hope from God, to be raised up again by him. As for thee, thou shalt have no resurrection to life.
You know what I'm saying? As for these thinking heathens, man. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no, know what I'm saying, resurrection of life, man, coming unto them. The only thing that's coming to these heathens, you know what I'm saying, is unalivings and destruction, man. These brothers here, they gain life, man. You know what I'm saying? They prove themselves to stand with the Lord in Christ, man. They chose the Lord, you know what I'm saying, in their day of destruction and hell. I'm saying they could have easily, you know what I'm saying, dropped their sword and picked up their fork and said, you know what I'm saying, this pork is not worth me losing my life, man. But yet they chose to, you know what I'm saying, stand on serving the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I call a real leader, man. You know what I'm saying? Those are the ones that we should, you know what I'm saying, be memorializing, man. We should be remembering them, man. We should have a memorial unto them. To hell with this oppressor, you know what I'm saying, and what he memorialized, man.
Right.
Because the thing that he's memorializing is your destruction,
Right.
your hell, your suffering, your pain, your destruction, man. Let's get verse 15.
It's the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 15. Afterward, they brought the fifth also and mangled him.
Right, so you know what I'm saying, they brought the fifth in. You know what I'm saying, they preparing him. and getting him ready, right? Go ahead.
It's the book of 2 Maccabees chapter 7 verse 16. Men looked unto the king and said, Thou hast power over men. Thou art corruptible, and doest what thou wilt.
You say, you know what I'm saying? You got power over many men, right? Thou art corruptible, man. Thou doest what thou wilt, man. You know what I'm saying? Where you hear that at in the earth today, man? You know what I'm saying? Those that follow that guy, what's his name? Aleister Crossley or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That teach people to do what thou wilt, man. They're worshiping that satanic, you know what I'm saying, church, man. Under that other guy. You know what I'm saying? You know? They are corruptible men, man. You know what I'm saying? The same type of corruptible people, you know what I'm saying, that's ruling over us today in this hell, man. I'm saying the same type of people, man. Go ahead.
It's like, Thou doest what thou wilt, yet think not that our nation is forsaken of God.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Do whatever you got to do. But you know what I'm saying? Don't think that our nation have been forsaken by our God, man. Let's get verse 17.
It's the book of 2 Maccabees chapter 7 verse 17. But abide a while and behold his great power, how he will torment thee and thy seed.
You know what I'm saying? You and all of your people are going to have to pay for the crimes that you are committing against me and my people, man.
Right.
And guess what? Mr. Oppressor today. You know what I'm saying? You and all of your children and your people are going to have to pay for the crimes that you are doing to our people today, man.
Right.
Throughout North, South, and Central Americas, and those that are scattered abroad, man. I'm saying the Lord is going to torment you and your children, man, for the crimes that you have been committing against us as a nation of people, man. The Lord have not forgotten about his chosen ones, man. Let's get verse 18.
It's the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 18. After him also they brought the six, who being ready to die said, Be not deceived without cause, for we suffer these things for ourselves, having sinned against our God.
And you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Don't think that, you know what I'm saying, you are in any type of power, man. That you can just do whatever you want to do to us as a nation of people, man. Say these things are happening to us because it is the will of the Lord, you know what I'm saying, that these things happen, man. Don't think yourself to be something great or mighty, man. Go ahead.
Therefore marvelous things are done unto us.
Let's get verse 19.
It's the book of 2 Maccabees chapter 7, verse 19. But think not that thou takest in hand to strive against God, that thou shalt escape punishment.
Don't think that you can, know what I'm saying, don't think that your arms is long enough to box with the Most High God of Israel. You know what I'm saying? Don't think that you're going to be able to escape the punishment, you know what I'm saying, for the crime that you are committing against the Lord's chosen people, man. Let's get verse 20.
It's the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 20. But my mother was marvelous above all, and worthy of honorable memory. For when she saw her 7 sons slain.
You know what I'm saying? This is a mother that is worthy of an honorable memorial, man. It said what? For what?
It says, above all worthy of honorable memory. For when she saw her 7 sons slain within the space of 1 day, she bare it with a good courage.
She bare it, right? She bared it, man. With a good courage. She stood stiffly, man. She didn't bend, she didn't break, she didn't fold, man. After watching her sons be slain, you know what I'm saying, because of what they believed in, man. You know what I'm saying? She stood there and she bared it, man. Go ahead.
Because of the hope that she had in the Lord.
Because of what she believed in, man. Because the hope and the trust that she had in the Lord, man. She stood there stiffly, man. And she taught her sons how to stand stiffly with the Lord, man. That is a woman, you know what I'm saying, that deserved, you know what I'm saying, to be memorialized, man. She should be remembered throughout all our nations, man. Her and all of her sons, man. I'm saying, this is black history, man.
Right.
Let's get verse 21.
It's the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 21. Ye should exhort every one of them in her own language, filled with courageous spirits, and stirring up her womanish thoughts with a manly stomach. She said unto them,
Go ahead.
book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 22. I cannot tell you how he came into my womb, for I neither gave you breath nor life, neither was it I that formed the members of every one of you.
And you know what I'm saying? It was the Lord that gave me you. It was the Lord that created you. You know what I'm saying? The Lord put you inside of me. You know what I'm saying? And I was just a caregiver, man. You know what I'm saying? I just taught you the things that you ought to, know what I'm saying, have with you to, know what I'm saying, be able to make it throughout this world, man. All right? Go ahead.
It's the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 23. But doubtless the creator of the world, who formed the generations of man, and found out the beginning of all things, but also of his own mercy, give you breath and life again.
You know what I'm saying? Meaning it was the Lord that gave you breath. You know what I'm saying? It was the Lord that gave you life, man. And it's going to be the Lord that's going to put breath inside of you again. It's going to be the Lord that's going to give you life again.
Right.
And you're going to come back into the earth again. You know what I'm saying? You have a chance to stand so stiffly for the Lord again.
Right.
saying? You got to be willing to endure, you know what I'm saying, through persecution, man. Endure through, you know what I'm saying, a hardship, man. Through times of trouble, man. You got to be willing to endure through the pain and the suffering, man. And the hell that we are going through up under this goddamn oppressor, man. Let's continue on.
Okay. And like again, as ye now regard not your own selves for his law's sake.
Continue on.
It's the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 24. Now, Antioch, is that right?
Antiochus.
Antiochus, right. Now Antiochus, thinking himself despised and suspecting it to be a reproachful speech, whilst the young was yet alive, did not only exhort him by words, but also assured him with oaths that he would make him both a rich and happy man.
So now, you know what I'm saying, he go to the youngest one of all, man. You know what I'm saying? And he see that he's standing stiffly as well. So now he's trying to take another route, man. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I can give you a power and fame, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll make you both rich and a happy man. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do, you know what I'm saying, is take a bite of this pork, man. And you know what I'm saying? You can live. You ain't got to go out like all of your older brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? You can come and sit up under me and you will be my son, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll pass down power unto you, man. All of that sound good, don't it? You know what I'm saying? To a traitor, man. Go ahead.
And that also he would take him for his friend and trust him with affairs.
Right? So it said if he would turn from the laws of his father, man. Right? If he would turn from the laws of his father, you know what I'm saying, he would be made rich and a happy man, man. And that also he would take him for his friend, right? And trust him with affairs, man. When, you know what I'm saying, you cannot put your trust in some goddamn oppressor, man. You know what I'm saying? All of this is to weaken, you know what I'm saying, us as a nation of people, man. Because we are weak without the Most High God upon our side, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying you should never trust your enemy, man. Let's get verse 25.
It's the book, second book of Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 25. But when a young man would in no case hearken unto him, the king called his mother and exhorted her that she would counsel the young man to save his life.
So he like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This young man here, he would rather die too, man. It's like, man, hold on, man. I'm going to go and get his mother and see if we can get his mother to talk some sense into him. You know what I'm saying? To hopefully save his life, man. So maybe we can get the mother to flip, man. After her seeing, you know what I'm saying, 6 of her sons be unalive, you know what I'm saying, maybe we can change her spirit as well now. If we can get her to change her spirit, she can talk some sense into her son. So know what I'm saying? Kill the spirit that's inside of him, man. And that's something that have been going on, you know what I'm saying, for a long time, man, with our nation, man. They send the woman to, know what I'm saying, effeminate the man. Know what I'm saying? The man child, man. To try to protect him, right? So say, man. When all you doing is weakening your nation, man. You are weakening your protectors. You know what I'm saying? The ones that's supposed to be standing strong to protect this nation of our people, man.
Right.
Let's see what this woman did, man. Let's get verse 26.
It's the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 26. And when he exhorted her with many words, she promised him that she would counsel her son.
She said, no sweat. I'm going to go up there and I'm going to give counsel to my son, man. Right? Go ahead.
Book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 27. But she bound herself toward him, laughing, the cruel tyrant to scorn, spake into her country language on this matter.
And she spoke in the Lashawan Kodash, man. You know what I'm saying? The holy tongue, man, that's taught every Friday night, man. Here in the Israelite School, the Universal Practical Knowledge, man. Right? She bowed herself toward him, laughing. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue on, man. And she spoke in her language, man.
O my son, have pity upon me that bare thee 9 months in my womb.
And you know what I'm saying? Have pity on me, son. You know what I'm saying? I held you in my womb for 9 months, man. Go ahead.
And gave thee such 3 years, and nourished.
And I nourished you for 3 years, man. Until you were able to, know what I'm saying, grow and become strong. And be able to go out and fend for yourself, man. To go out and, know what I'm saying, and make your, know what I'm saying, your own decisions, man. Right? Well, maybe not your own, his own decisions, but to where he was able to be up on his feet and move around, man. Right? Go ahead.
And brought thee upon unto this age.
And I brought you up all the way into the age that you are at today, man. And I taught you everything it is that you are to know about us, you know what I'm saying, our culture, our language, our God, man. You know what I'm saying? And I taught you how to stand on it, man. Just like I taught all of, you know what I'm saying, your brothers, man. Go ahead.
And endured the troubles of education.
Go ahead.
It's the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 28. I beseech thee, my son, look upon the heaven and the earth, and all that is therein, and consider that God made them of things that were not, and so was mankind made likewise.
And you know what I'm saying? The Lord is our creator, man. He is the creator of all things, man. Even this heathen that stand before us today, man. I'm saying, understand that, man. Go ahead.
It's the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 29. Fear not this tormentor.
I'm saying, don't fear this goddamn devil, man. Don't fear this oppressor who's standing over you today, man. You stand on the things that I taught you, man. You stand on serving the Lord, man. Go ahead.
Fear not this tormentor, but being worthy of our brethren, take my death, that I may receive thee again in mercy with thy brethren.
And it's take the same faith as your brethren, man. You know what I'm saying? Take that unaliving, that I may receive thee again in mercy with the rest of your brethren, man. The way you can have life again. You can stand with the Lord, man. You got something?
Oh, so I got a piece of it.
Go ahead.
It's the book of Matthew chapter 10, verse 28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
Right, you know what I'm saying? To hell with, you know what I'm saying, this goddamn oppressor, man. This oppressor can only destroy the body. You know what I'm saying? He can cut off your members. You know what I'm saying? He can chop out your tongue. He can rip the skin and the hair from the scalp of your head. He could chop up your members and throw it into a frying pan. But he cannot destroy your soul, man. You ought to fear the one that can destroy the body and the soul.
Right.
In hell, man. And the Lord is the one that can put you through hell, man. The Lord is the one that can destroy your soul and your body, man. You better put your trust in the Lord, man. That's what this mother told her son, man. Her youngest son, man. I'm saying, take the same faith as all of thy brethren have, you know what I'm saying, taken, man. Let's get verse 30.
It's the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 30. While he was yet speaking these words, the young man said, whom wait ye for? I will not obey the king's commandment, but I will obey the commandments of the law that was given unto our fathers by Moses.
The young brother said, you know what I'm saying, what are you waiting for? You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to obey the king's commandments, right? But I will obey the commandments of the law that is given to us, right? Given unto our forefathers by Moses, man. Meaning the same law that is written in this Bible, man. The same law that's not being taught to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians throughout the earth today, man. Say, I'm going to follow that and I'll be unalive for it. Because I am, you know what I'm saying, a Jew. I am an Israelite, man. And I serve the Most High God of Israel, man. And for that, I would take an honorable death, man. I would die honorably, you know what I'm saying? And serve my power. The God of my forefathers, man. Let's get verse 31.
It's the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 31. And thou that hast been the author of all mischief against the Hebrews shall not escape the hands of the Most High God.
You know what I'm saying? They have been the author of all mischief against the Hebrews, man. You know what I'm saying? All the way up until this day, man. The oppressor, who is the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of, that give you all of these different religions and philosophies and ways of life. You know what I'm saying? He is the author of all mischief.
Right.
Against the Hebrews, man. Right? Against blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians from North, South, and Central Americas and scattered abroad, man.
Right.
But guess what? He shall not escape the hands of the Most High God of Israel, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He have to pay for his crimes, man. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be a glorious day, man. Let's get verse 32.
It's the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 32. For we will suffer because of our sins.
I'm saying, for we will suffer because of our sins, man. Because we choose to, know what I'm saying, follow after, know what I'm saying, these heathen nations and follow their customs and their ways of life. When the Lord said, take not the custom of the heathen, man. He said to choose none of their ways, man. Because we do it, I'm saying, we suffer. Because we choose to transgress against the Lord, man. Let's get verse 33.
It's the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 33. And though the living Lord be angry with us a little while, for our
Chastising, right? Chastening, right?
For our chastening and correction, yet shall he be at one again with his servant.
You got to understand this, that the Lord chastises those that he loves, man. Right? We suffer for our crimes. You know what I'm saying? This oppressor, he can eat swine's flesh. The Lord don't care, man. The Lord ordered you not to eat that swine's flesh. The Lord ordered you to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. And the Sabbath day of the Lord, man. I'm saying the Lord ordered you to do these things, man. But although that the Lord is angry with us for a little while, man. You know what I'm saying? For our correction, man. Right? He chastised us to correct us, man. And that's real love, man. So the Lord is going to be one with us again, man. Let's get verse 34.
It's the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 34. But thou, O godless man, and of all other wicked, be not lifted up without a cause, nor puffed up with uncertain hopes, lifted up by hand against the servants of God.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be puffed up, oh godless man, and all of the most wicked, man, in the earth, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't think that you ought to be lifted up, man. Say, be not lifted up without a cause, nor puffed up, man. You know what I'm saying? Lifting up thy hand against the servants of the Most High God of Israel, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't think that you are something, because you think you have power and strength in this kingdom to where that you can destroy, you know what I'm saying, the minds of the Lord's chosen people, man, and keep them destroyed, man. Right? Your day is coming, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get verse 35.
It's the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 35. For thou hast not yet escaped the judgment of the Almighty God, who seeth all things.
Saying you will not escape the judgment of the Most High God of Israel for all the crime that you have been committing against our nation of people, man. You will have to pay, man. Saying your days are numbered, man. And he know, you know what I'm saying? He know that he have but a short time, man. And with the short time that he have, he tried to make sure that he can keep us more and more destroyed, man. All right? Let's get verse 36.
It's the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 36. For our brother who now have suffered a short pain and dead under God's covenant of everlasting life, but thou, through the judgment of God, shall receive just punishment for thy pride.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get verse 37.
It's the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 37. But I, as my brethren, offer up my body and life for the laws of our fathers, beseeching God that he would speedily be merciful unto our nation, and that by the torments and plagues mayest confess that he alone is God.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This brother said that he offered up his body and his life, man, for the laws of the Most High God of Israel, to keep them, to stand on them, man.
Right.
He gave his life for that, man. Saying, what are you willing to give your life for, man? You know what I'm saying? Are you willing to come and serve the Most High God of Israel, man? And get into the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, man.
Right.
And take on this same spirit, man, that this family had, man. These brothers and this mother had, man. Let's get verse 38.
It's the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 38. And that in me and my brethren, the wrath of the Almighty, which is justified, which is justly brought upon our nation, may cease.
Go ahead.
It's the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 39. Then the king, being enraged, handed him worse than all the rest, and took it grievously, that he was mocked.
You know what I'm saying? It pissed him off, man, to see this young boy, you know what I'm saying, handle him like that, man. See that this young boy, you know what I'm saying, this young man, this young warrior, man, you know what I'm saying, standing stiffly for his God and his nation and his people, man. You know what I'm saying? It just pissed him off, man. Pissed him off so much that he had to deal with him even worsely, you know what I'm saying, than he dealt with the rest of them, man. And this goddamn devil didn't have no mercy and no pity. You know what I'm saying? He don't regard the old or the young. You know what I'm saying? The scripture says, you know what I'm saying, ask thy forefathers, and they shall tell thee who the goddamn devil is, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if he's not the devil, where and who is he in the earth today? You know what I'm saying? Let's get verse 40, all right?
It's the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 40. So this man died undefiled and put his whole trust in the Lord.
I'm saying he died undefiled and put his whole trust in the Lord, man. Like he was supposed to do, man. You know what I'm saying? This is a young warrior, you know what I'm saying, that deserves, you know what I'm saying, to be memorialized, to be remembered, you know what I'm saying, throughout our nation forever, man. While we are being taught to forget about it, right? You know what I'm saying? These records are hidden and told to us that, you know what I'm saying, we are to forget about these records, man. We ought to forget about those that stood stiffly for us and our God and our nation of people, man.
Right.
But we can stand to, you know what I'm saying, worship them in their ways of life, their customs, their holidays, man. You know what I'm saying? To hell with them, man. Let's get verse 41.
It's the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 41. Last of all, after the sons, the mother died.
I'm saying even the mother chose, you know what I'm saying, to be unalive, man. I'm saying this is a family that we should, you know what I'm saying, remember forever.
Right.
Let's get verse 42.
It's the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 42. So let this be known, so let this be enough now to have spoken concerning the adulterous feast and the extreme tortures.
I'm saying let this be enough now to have spoken concerning the adulterous feast, you know what I'm saying, that you are out here participating in today, man. You worried about a goddamn Memorial's Day. You worried about a goddamn Thanksgiving and the Christmas and New Year's and you know what I'm saying, all these different feasts, man. All of these different adulterous feasts, man. You going and worshiping, you know what I'm saying, at the hand of some oppressor, man. Right? Let this be enough, you know what I'm saying, concerning these things, man. To hell with your adulterous feast, man. Turn back to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible, man. Turn back to the holy convocations and feast days of the Lord that are written in this Bible, man. You know what I'm saying? Stand on that, man. Be willing to give your life to serve the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? Just as our King gave his life for us, man. Now it's time for us to give our life for him. You know what I'm saying? In our power.
Into questions and comments in the chat.
So, see, we had a couple of questions in the chat, right? All right, so let's see. All right, so it says, I guess they trying to say shalom or whatever. It says, what's your opinion on Islam? No sweat. We gonna give you our opinion. It's not. We're gonna give you a fact, right? A fact out of the Bible, man. Right? What is Deuteronomy the 28th chapter? Yeah, we're gonna give you, you know what I'm saying, the facts when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, your rock, right? You know what I'm saying, that you believe in, right? So that's Deuteronomy. Yeah, that's good. Let's get Habakkuk 2:19, right? So just bear with me for a second while we get that up on the screen, right?
This the book of.
Hold up. 2:19, right? So they want to know, you know what I'm saying, what's the facts, right, on Islam, right? We're going to let the Bible answer that, man. Right? Let's read verse 19, right? 2 and 19.
Come on. It's the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 19. Woe unto him that saith.
Now understand this. It says woe, right? Woe means destruction. Anytime you see woe in the Bible, man, that's what it means. It means destruction. So, destruction unto him that said what?
Woe unto him that said to the wood, awake.
Right? That talk to that goddamn Christian cross, man. Destruction be to you that go and bow down to some dumb wood, man. Destruction is what have come upon our nation of people, man, for worshiping some goddamn wood, man.
Kissing the cross.
You know what I'm saying? Kissing the goddamn cross, man. You know what I'm saying? Crossing over your chest.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And hoping to die. You know what I'm saying? All you're doing is reaping destruction, man. Go ahead.
Awake to the dumb stone.
You say, awake to the dumb stone, man. The Bible call it a dumb rock, man, that you want to go and fondle, man. You know what I'm saying? You go and circle around and fondle some dumb rock, man, that can't do nothing for you. And you say to it, awake and arise. You know what I'm saying? As if it have some type of power within it, man. Go ahead.
Arise, it shall teach. Behold, it is laden over with gold and silver.
You know what I'm saying? With all the gold and the silver that's laid over it, man. Go ahead.
And there is no breath at all in the midst of it.
And you know what I'm saying? There is no life in it. The only thing that you're going to get up out of worshiping some goddamn wood and some goddamn stone is destruction, is woe, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I have this, man. I'm going to show you what the Quran is good for. You got something?
Yeah, and you might get an oral disease from kissing on that damn stone in Mecca after 100,000 other, you know what I'm saying, heathens then tongue kiss the rock. You know what I'm talking about?
I thought we uploaded it, but I guess I'm gonna have it up the next time. You know what I'm saying? Your Quran it's only good for toilet paper, man.
Oh, you ain't got it on there no more?
I thought it was up here, but it's not.
Man, hold up.
You know what I'm saying? Your Quran is only good for toilet paper, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We gotta make sure we keep that ready.
And the Lord counts your nation of Islam or religion as destruction, as a dumb rock, man. It means nothing, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, you know what I'm saying, who you are. You know, Hamas, whatever you are, you know what I'm saying? You don't even sound like you are a brother or a sister.
Al-Qaeda.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Lord think about your religion, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if we have anything else. Right? So we have somebody, let's see. Most High Christ, Shalom, Lord in Christ, sis.
Shalom, Lord in Christ, sis.
All right, so I guess that's it, right? With that, so we're gonna pass the class over to, you know what I'm saying, priest and officer of 50, Lamiyah, Banya Hawda, Banya Shala.
This is the ISUPK security announcement. We are the ISUPK, starting out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Room for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They're to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother and sister has interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother and sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After the 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. Means 10 in Hebrew, Ma'asharah. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund. Free will offering for priests. Not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Up in holy convocations is the feast of first fruits. Started the Sabbath of unleavened bread. Sundown. Sunday, April the 20th, 2025. Count 50 days. Celebrate the 50th day. Sunday, June the 8th, 2025. Start before sundown. If anyone would like to become a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. This concludes the Isupk security announcements.
All right, so we're going to stand, turn, face the east. We're going to say the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemaya, Qudash, Hayah, Shimka, Yahweh, Malakukah, Daba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ma'arataza, Kawa, Hayah, Shemaya, Lathananawa, the Come, Call, Yawam, Wasalaknawa, Kabawatnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kabawatnawa, Wala'ah, Kabi'ainawa, Banasai 1, Mabor, our shine now, Bayan, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Kamalai what? Wahala, Wata Pa Ra, La Avalamium, Aman. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courteous salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Amada Shabbat, Majid, Barak. Yahbashim Yashabakatah. Yadim Natai, Saul. Give one courteous salute to the sisters, men of Israel. Amada Shabbat, Majid, Barak. Yahweh Shemar Bashim Yahushai. Yadim Natai, dismiss.
Me and my niggas prepared for the dog. Yeah. So we gon' get it on for the last days, nigga. You already know what it is. 140 for the rubber.
They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war and see who make it out. Earn your stripes, dog. You with us or not? We can get it on when it's on. It don't never stop. First you get that power, gotta hold it down. Watch your step, boy, you on holy ground. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war, let's see who make it out. It's a problem, tell them pop off. I die for I let my colors fly, boy. For a nigga take me, they'll drop dead. AR, clean them up like a mop head. Say he cool, he bad, he really so tough. They like, damn, look what he did to Billy go rough. Little bitch think she Kiki Palmer, silly hoe. She know I'm that bull, but I ain't from Philly though. From the city where they say about that ribbon like Perry Pooch. Know them niggas plotting, gotta deal with me. Can't catch me slipping, got to steal with me. Just left Alabama, bought a chopper from some hillbilly move. He made my feel the blade. Leave them all bruised, come through like a plague. Rebel off the leash like a dog out the cage. Call me Johnny Blaze on Run West May. Watch your step get stretched like a limousine. So my brother bring that blade back wet. That's by any little nigga, this that cold need to talk. Niggas know I got blood in my cup. I just sip it like it's grenadine. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war and see who make it out. On your stripes, dog, you with us or not. We can get it on when it's on, it don't never stop. First you get that power, gotta hold it down. Watch your step, boy, you on holy ground. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war, let's see who make it out. Tell them niggas good night, here come the bitch. Look, told them niggas get right or get left. You PK by mine, I blend to your flesh. Hellboy, rip the soul out of dead man shit. Got the rate, the power, I been in showstopper. Yeah, they might hate, but I know they gon' watch. Zone on lock, and you know the flow prop. Iced out, got the drip out of David Jones lock. Know I got the plan, they say that you the man. No shit, Sherlock, I'm the one you heard by. Burn down the building, let them all watch. Throw that one west up, then I swerve out. Sick with this shit, I do not need a detox. He don't watch a step, blow him out them Reebok. We taking over, I'm sending the word out. Can't see me, little nigga, I put you in a bird box. Look, it's One West Practical, Gladiator, Maximum. Creep on them slow, but that Glock fire rapid. All I want is more power, more straps to blow. Ain't got excuse for no car, he gon' have to go. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war, let's see who make it out. On your stripes, dog, you with us or not. We can get it on when it's on, it don't never stop. First you get that power, gotta hold it down. Watch your step, boy, you on holy ground. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war, let's see who make it out.